1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Testing testing. Welcome to everybody streaming in. Let us know where you're streaming in from in the chat. Good morning. All right. Shout out to all my folks in the chat. Just getting set up here, guys. There we go. All right. Okay, now we're in business. Where were we? Boom. All right. How about them apples? What's up? Good morning. I'm Brandon. This is Trades by Brandon. I hope you're doing well. Shout out to Philip. Shout out to Ernesto from New York. Philip from Poland. Big Jew. Big Jew, where are you streaming in from? Remember the rules of the chat. Let us know where you're streaming in from upon entering the room. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, good vibes only. Rule number 3, talk to each other, not just me. Those are the rules of the chat. Follow them or you will be excused. And by excuse, I mean asked to leave. Okay? And by asked to leave, I mean kicked out. All right. Linnell, good morning. Where are you streaming in from? East Coast, I think, was it? New York, something like that. All right. Here we are. We day trading the SP 500 futures. We got the beats going. This is Trades by Brent. Let's see what we can figure out here with the charts. Obviously, we're starting with some technical analysis. This is yesterday's high, so I always start with that. And yesterday's low. All right. Doji day yesterday. Doji, right? If we look at that if we look at the daily chart, that was yesterday. Okay. So the market going sideways on higher time frames and selling pressure mounting here. Okay. So let's see what we got. Double top. Bear breakout to the downside. Close of yesterday, magnet. All right, notice. Bouncing right at the close of yesterday. So the market is testing this price level. Do I think we'll bounce here? I don't know. That's a lot of selling pressure. What do you think, guys? Should I get short here? I don't think so. The problem with an entry here is that we're right in the middle of all this price action. This is the range, right? This was the high and the low. So that means, and it was a trading range with up and down, up and down, up and down. So where are we? We're like right in the middle, right? Which is where the opportunity is, you know, basically dead. When the market's ranging like this, you want to enter the top portion or the lower portion. But let's watch and wait. We're very early into the morning. It's bouncing here. So long maybe. But honestly, I am gonna wait. Shout out to BB King from Virginia. What up? Yeah, Linnell from Jersey. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, now a second possibility, because this is so strong, is that this is a short entry on a higher time frame, right? If we go to like a 15-minute. Look at what happened last time we got one of these. We had some kind of sell-off. Last time we got one of these, a big strong bear bar closing on it slow, sell-off. Same here, okay? So maybe that happens now, right? And we get some more down. I don't like the location here. Because this rally yesterday, which I was trading, was very, very, very strong. We went straight up 40 points and it raced up, man. It was one of the most powerful bull trends I've seen in a long time. Micro channel here. So, and we're right around here where there was that start of that big rally, right? I mean, it started down here, but here's this candle here. This is very strong conviction on the bulls, right? So there's also a gap up. Okay, so let's switch to electronic trading hours and kind of see what that looks like. So this could be a trap, a bear trap, trapping hopeful bears, hoping for a move down here. But I don't know. This is the 60-minute moving average. So let's look at how this looks on a 60-minute chart. Okay. So look, it's just a bunch of chop. Chop, 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 chop. All right. So what that means is like, it's better to wait. A, it's better to wait. B, you fade, right? So if it's choppy, what you should probably not expect, I'll just talk about myself. If it's choppy, what I can't, probability is much less for a successful breakout in the trend if it's chopping, right? Because it's ranging. So we're in a consolidation phase. So it's not a good idea to be more expecting of a trend, a breakout with a trend, because that's trending behavior. What it's more likely to do is stay in that range. Why am I saying that? Because the market has inertia. So the market tends to do what the market's been doing. This is the rule of all price action. Any strategy, whether you're watching my channel or any other trader's channel, or you're looking at any trading strategy, they all are based on one thing, which is that we have this idea that the market will tend to do what it's been doing. It has momentum, essentially, right? Now you can trade with the momentum or you can trade against the momentum, but it's looking at the momentum and then making decisions either for or against what the rules of momentum are. So what are the rules of momentum? Momentum is inertia, same thing, okay? What are the rules? The rules are the market tends to do what it's been doing. Okay, those are the rules. Therefore, follow me. If we have been in a range phase, a consolidation phase, we're probably going to stay in a consolidation phase. Okay? That's all we're saying. It's actually really simple. Much easier to understand than it is to actually execute. Now, what is characteristic of a trading range or consolidation phase? This overlap. This is called overlap. Do you see how these candles are overlapping? Do you see that? Okay, and do you see how different that is from this? Do you see how none of these candles are overlapping? Do you see that? Okay, so this is the opposite of this, right? They're smushed together here. Here, they're stacked on top of each other. This is trending. This is ranging. These are the two different modes of behavior of all charts, whether we're talking futures trading, which I'm doing, whether we're talking crypto, Bitcoin, right? Crude oil, Forex. The market can either be trending or ranging. Right now it's ranging. How do I know? Because the bars are overlapping. Look at every single candle today. This is the open. Every single one is overlapping, right? Every single one. Whereas look here, not a single one of them is overlapping. Maybe these guys, right? But, you know, let's say 80 to 90% of these candles are not overlapping. Not overlapping, overlapping. Overlapping, sign of a trading range. What do you do in a trading range? Fade. That means you go against the trend. That means we're countering momentum. Okay, so that would mean that you could potentially sell this, right? And now we're closer to the top of that range. Notice I said potentially. Testing the 60-minute moving average right here. Momentum to the downside. So I'm going to check my expectations now because we are still in a range. That's what I've been saying and that's what I'm seeing. I can only say what I see, and what I see is a range. So I'll expect more overlap. Buyers at the 60-minute moving average. That's the gray line. But strong momentum to the downside. I do think we'll get some more down here. But we may not. Always willing to be right. Always willing to be wrong. Always willing to be right. Always willing to be wrong. I think we're gonna get it, but I don't know. All right, we're back in profit. Sellers coming in. I'm going to tighten my stop to 3 points, and I'm gonna hold. Now let's see if the buyers come in here, or if this attracts some more selling. Just gonna hold that 3 point stop. Okay, so buying here at the 60-minute moving average, right? So we just get out break even on that. Not a good location. And there's some buyers coming in, some buying pressure starting. So we get out break even on that guy. You know, we're right in the middle of this range. It wasn't a very good entry. I hesitated on that entry, right? If I would have entered here, you know, we could have gotten 4 or 5 points on that. But it's just a little bit too choppy, and that is what's called a mediocre entry. Right? If I'm going to be short, better to be short up here. Right? Not down here. And do you see how it keeps bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing? Right here around that 60-minute moving average. That's here. That's that gray line, right? One of the things I'm working on is being patient. So we're just going to be patient. You're hooked. If there's one thing that's good to practice with trading, it's patience. Oh man. Especially when the market's doing what it's doing right now, right? Because what it's doing right now, it does a lot, which is it's just kind of bouncing around. There's buying and selling. It's not really clear one way or the other. That's a lot of trading. Going down to test the close of yesterday. Again, we had a test to the close of yesterday here. Coming back down to test it again. Here in a tight channel. Technically, this would be a trend continuation setup. Pull back, sell. Pull back. Sell entry. All right, now let's consider the opposite. Because look at 10. Double bottom. Ten's called an outside bar because it's out. It's a, you know, it's engulfing. That's another way of saying it. 10. It went above 9 and below 9. Do you see that? So those are bad signal bars. So if you see that, it's good not to do anything. Why? Because what we're looking for is probability. We're looking, you know, the probability is usually 50-50 mostly, but then it tips one way or the other, right? For buying and selling. So we're looking for a moment where the probability is going to tip one way or the other. And when you see an outside bar like that, meaning there's a big tail on the bottom and the top, there's buying and selling, right? There's buyers down here. That's why there's a tail. And there were sellers up here. That's why there's a tail. So that means we got bad probability. We've got bad odds, right? Our odds of winning a trade by picking a direction are shit, because it's pretty balanced, buying and selling, right? The bears and the bulls are pretty balanced. That's what that outside bar tells you. So we just stay away from those outside bars and wait for more information. 15-minute chart, you can see strong momentum to the downside, but within a trading range, right? So I'm just not in a rush to do anything. You know, we could test all the way down here. So, right, this is the low of yesterday. Typical magnet. That would be the next magnet, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, is buy below 7. That sounds good. See, the market tested the close of yesterday. Boom. And now it bounced up real quick. Of course, I wish I held that trade, right? Because I would have gotten my profit target and my stop would not have gotten hit. But totally cool with having exited that trade because it's always obvious in hindsight. It's always obvious in hindsight. More down. But momentum drying up. So I like the idea of like, say like buying down here, right? Maybe 5 point. Let's go. All right. Looks like we're getting a move down here. This is real tricky. Two minutes left on the candle. What's happening on the 1 minute chart? Okay, it's a bear channel. Be tempted to sell there, but What are you guys trading this morning? Are you trading? And if you are, what? And by the way, don't I have the best beat? Answer yes. Something like that. Something like that. Order right here. I've got my order here. Let's see if we get filled. I'm trying to buy below here. Market has to go one tick below here to get for me to get filled. I think we'll get it. This is what you want to see. You want to see like bouncing, bouncing, hesitation, hesitation, rejection, rejection, right? So hopefully we go one tick below here and then bounce up. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, after 4 consecutive bear bars. See if we get it. Okay, we got it. All right, so expecting a bounce here, going for 5 points. Okay, already in profit, good sign. Another good sign. Immediately in profit. Let's tighten that stop. That's what we want to see. It's not what we want to see. But let's be patient. I told you guys I want to work on my patience. Bummer. I'll break even on that one. Still 2 minutes left on the candle. Looks like we're gonna have to go a little more down first. But maybe not, let's see. We went 4 points on that trade, not 5. I went for 5, not 4. And the ATR is 7. So that's executing that trade appropriately according to my rules and procedures. Remember, I said we can test all the way down here. Okay. Probably will. We could test down here. 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 Low of yesterday. One, two, three, four, 5 consecutive bear bars. After that, I expect more down, right? So that's actually reasonable to get short there, but now we're like really low. But yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say we're going to test down here. Yeah. There we go. So the buy was here. Question from Holmes. What's the platform I'm using that I'm able to move my stop loss on the screen like that? Holmes? I'm using TradingView. Link in the description if you're curious to check it out. I'm saying we're going to probably test down here. But there's 3 minutes left on the candle, so no. If there's 3 minutes left on the candle, it looks like this, I'm not buying here. Right? I might buy here. Right. But watch us bounce here. There's just, you always see bars underneath these big bull bars. I mean, I think we will, right? Don't let me convince you I'm some sort of fortune teller. I don't know, but Minute left on the candle. Notice we're edging closer and closer here to this 29 low. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. We didn't even get there. Wow. Exactly what I'd be expecting. But I hate that when we don't get there. See, we're still a tick up. We didn't even come, you know, one tick. We're okay, one tick from 29 low. All right, Holmes. Thank you. I used TradingView for chatting, but didn't realize I could actually trade. Yep. Yeah, so Holmes, it's at the bottom. So you just go to the bottom of TradingView and you click that. So you can log in to your platform. God, trading requires so much patience. You have no idea. Three minutes left on the candle. Talk about patience, huh?
Hey, Juice, let me know, sir.
Told that young kid I need a banger. Yeah.
And we're long. I'm probably early. I'm expecting reversal here. I'm also willing to wait, so I'm gonna have my stop down here. But yeah. We're in profit, baby. Let's give it another minute. We got one tick from our profit target there. Sellers right here at that tail. Micro double bottom here, so that's good, but we need some buying. We need a bull close. Okay, let's see if we get paid to wait. Trading, get paid to wait. We want 5 points. Will we get it? We're one tick away. We were here before. Then we reverse. Will our patience pay off? Yes, it did. All right. Damn, that was difficult waiting all that time. Oh my God, guys. Holy shit, what a tough session, man. We got short here. We watched the market go like 15 points our way, right? That was a 20-point move down after exiting break even here. God, that's a kick yourself moment, right? However, I didn't know that at the time. You didn't know that at the time. So, you know, there was all that trading range price action, all that up and down. So we got out break even on that one. Let's look at our executions and see exactly what happened there. Just recap. Okay, so we were short here. That's what that shows. We got out break even on this guy. We were short again. And we got a break. No, we were long on this guy, right? And we got a break even on that one. We had a profit target of 5. We only went 4 points. And then we got long down here, right? Expecting some buying near this big bull bar, right? Thinking we'd get a tick below because we usually do and then bounce up. We didn't get there. So I said, okay, let's see if we can buy down here. And we did. And then we went for 5 points. So that took us 3 trades to get 5 points. It took us 3 trades to get 5 points. Okay. And that also took, how long have we been on now? Let's see if we can, and then we got long down here. Right? How long have we been on, guys? Okay. And that also took, how long have we been on? An hour? I can't tell. Holy shit, man. Okay, I can't even tell. YouTube's not telling me how long. Oh, it says right here on the screen. 53 minutes. Okay. So it took 53 minutes. You know, it took an hour for us to figure out how to pull 5 points out of the market. And you know what? We did. We did it, my babies. So, honestly, I'm exhausted. That was exhausting. Okay. All of that patience, all of that up and down and this and that. And oh my God, fucking exhausted. I'm satisfied. I'm done. Okay. 5 points. I'm more than happy to take that. And I'll take that with gratitude. So thank you for being a part of this. I'm grateful for you, speaking of gratitude. And you're my subscribers, and I love you guys so much. So thank you for subscribing to Trades by Brent. Thank you for joining me. And I hope that you got something valuable out of this. Notice I'm very different than other traders, and that I'm teaching you what I'm doing every second. Okay. So when you come here, you know that that's what you're going to get. And I appreciate you showing up ready to learn, because that's what this is about, right? I hope you didn't show up thinking you were just going to be entertained, right? We are here studying the market. We are here learning the market, and it's enormously difficult, but it is possible. And that's what I hope that you can see from today. And so much of trading is not the technical chart, but it's what's up here. Okay. Notice patience, not getting in my head, not beating myself up, not getting too frustrated when things didn't work out my way once and twice. Okay. And then seeing the market actually do what I want. All good. Okay, so there's so much of trading that is the mental and the emotional game. Now, those are the invisible forces that you cannot see on the chart that will have the greatest influence of whether or not you will make money. So keep that in mind and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about that. If you're curious about how I trade and you want to know exactly my strategy, go to the link on the screen or in the description, tradesbybrent.com/3setups. That's tradesbybrent/3setups. And you can get my 3 favorite setups, and I'll show you the patterns I look for. I'll show you how I limit my risk, okay, so we can control those losses when they happen, and also how I set my profit target so I can get out before it's too late, just like you saw me do today, okay? I got out before it was too late. Notice I took profits right here, almost a tick before the market reversed back down again. So if you're curious about how I do that, go to the link in the description on the screen and check out my free download. I'll give you a free PDF with all of that in it, as well as a 15-minute detailed training video breaking down exact examples of how I find these patterns on the chart. Like and subscribe as always, and I am here, in case you're curious, every Tuesday and Thursday. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I am right here. So come on back, Tuesday and Thursday, 7 a.m. Pacific. Be there and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. All right. Peace. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love.